Hello guys, in this tutorial we're going to talk about controllers in AngularJS. But before we begin, it's important to have an understanding of the MVC architecture. And the MVC architecture is basically a software design pattern that divides the application into three main logics. That is the view, the model, and the controller. And the view is basically the user interface, that is what the user can see and interact with. So here's where you're going to have your code. We're talking HTML, CSS, and everything else that is meant to display data to the user on the front end. The model, on the other hand, that is the application's logic. You can also call this the brain of the application. So here's where we're going to have, functions, methods, variables, and stuff like that is going to be later accessed when displaying data to the view. And in the model, we have something called the scope, which basically is the glue between the view and the controller. And this is where the controller comes in, because the controller is what connects the view to the model. And I'm gonna quickly show you exactly how this is implemented. And as you can see here, I have an HTML and I have a JavaScript. I have a script tag. You can go ahead and create a separate JavaScript, but just for simplicity's sake, I have everything in one single file. And as you can see here in my script, I created a model which I dubbed my app, and I have the directive also in my HTML. We're using the ng-app directive. And as you remember from my last video, the ng-app is also basically telling the browser that this is an AngularJS application, and we're going to be making use of things that AngularJS provides. And the controller, on the other hand, is basically, it's basically a JavaScript object. And we have something important here, which is the scope, and the scope is the glue between the controller and the view. The scope is what holds the variables, functions, and all of this stuff. So here you can see that I have created a variable called message, and which I set to hello AngularJS, and I also have a function which is called change message, and what that does is that changes the message variable to message changed. And as you can see here in my div element, using the Angular expression, I'm displaying the initial variable, which is hello AngularJS, and I have an ng-click directive that makes sure that when the button is clicked, it executes the change message function. And the change message function basically changes the message changes this variable to message changed. So now let's take a look at the browser and see what that looks like. So this is exactly what it looks like, and if I click the button, you can see that it changes to message changed. So that is really the basics when it comes to controllers in AngularJS. I really hope this video helped you in getting a better understanding, and if you have any questions, kindly leave it in the comment below, and drop a like, and a subscription is very much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.